Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I've got a bit of a craft with me video. I'm going to be sharing a quick tutorial or a quick project share on how I create this birthday card. It's my son's birthday next week, and he absolutely loves CBeebies show Sarah and Duck, so I've basically decided to make him a themed birthday card, and I'm making that with basically supplies from my stash, so I haven't bought anything extra to do this, but also I have used my Cricut machine to pull together some of the elements. So you could potentially do this without a Cricut machine if you wanted to make something similar, but I wanted to test the print and cut feature again on my Cricut machine because last time I've used it, it's not been working properly. The calibration wasn't right, and when I last tried to sort of sync it and do it properly, it just wasn't working. So I left it for ages and really only used the machine for cutting. But I really wanted to make this card, so I thought I'm going to try and calibrate the machine again, and coincidentally it has started working, so I'm really happy about that. So I've managed to print and cut a couple of characters for his card, which I'm going to stick on, and he is going to be 3, so I've also cut out some 3s, and I'm going to layer these together. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. I hope it gives you a bit of inspiration to make some cards, and if you have any questions then please leave them in the comments as we go along. I will happily get to those as soon as I can. And yeah, basically let's just get started. I'll run you through the products that I'm using, but obviously you don't have to follow this to the T. If you don't want to, you can take elements from this. But yeah, I'm just hoping this will be a bit of a fun project to share with you, and just something that you'll be able to take some inspiration from. So to begin, I am using a craft card. These are ones that I've already purchased pre-folded from the works, and I love working with craft card. I just think it looks so much nicer than white. I don't mind using white card, but I just really love the effect that the craft gives. I'm then also going to be using, besides my little elements, I am going to be using some paper which I've had in my stash for quite a while, and I'm going to be using some for the cover of the card and some for the inside. For the front of the card, I am using this lovely blue and green striped card. It's only one-sided, and this came with a card making kit from Violet Studios. I think I purchased a big like jumbo pack on offer at the range online, and in it they have loads of different cards and elements and things like that. So I'm using that for the cover, and I really chose these colours because they kind of match the Sarah and Duck theme, and they go really nicely with the elements that I've already chosen, so I thought I would use that. And then for the inside I have again a lovely pastel green. This is much thinner, this paper, but I'm only going to be using a small amount of it on the inside of the card, and it's, yeah, a really thin paper, but it's still lovely, and it's got little white crosses on it. And this came in again a paper collection. I bought it secondhand from somebody. She was getting rid of a bunch of papers and I decided to buy them off her, and that is Chloe from the Rainbow Crafter, and I'm still loving those packs, Chloe, so thank you very much. she's also here on YouTube and I love following her. So I bought those off of Chloe, so I'm just making my way through those. So I thought that would be really nice to put on the inside. And so what I'm going to do first is I'm probably going to do the inside first and worry about the other bit later, the front cover afterwards. So I'm going to just move all my elements to the side. I'm going to try and put little Sarah and Duck in the frame for you so you can see as I go along. Let's move them down. Perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to put my other paper to the side so I've got a bit more room, and I'm going to cut this because this is really big, this sheet of paper. This looks like A3. I don't need it all, so I'm going to just measure down with a pen, and I'm going to just mark out on the inside where I want my paper to go. Now, one thing you'll know about me is I really don't measure a whole lot. A lot of it I do by eye, unless I have to do measurements. Well, I tend not to worry too much, so I'm going to just do a little mark on here on the inside, and I kind of just want it to be a little bit on the edge, and also this is for my son, and he really isn't gonna, the project's more for me, I guess, but he'll love the fact that it's Sarah and Duck, definitely, but he's really not gonna be too fussed if it's not absolutely perfect, let's be honest. So yeah. And I really love making cards. There's something I find so therapeutic about it. Yeah, absolutely love making cards. So I'm going to enjoy this one. And then my paper cutter, in case you're interested, it's actually not, it's not that bad, but it's not amazing. It sort of feels a bit flimsy. It's one that I just purchased because I just needed one quickly at the time. I purchased it online on Amazon, and yeah, it's just one of those that it sort of does the job kind of thing. But I will, once I've got a bit more money and things, I'll try and invest in something a bit better, because I see all these other YouTubers I watch have got such amazing tools, and I kind of just work with what I've got. So yeah, so that's where we're at the moment. Right, okay, so I've done my little measurements, or my haphazard measurements. It's not absolutely perfect, but that's fine by me. So I'm going to stick it on with just some old school glue stick, she says. That's very, oh yeah, it's working. I'm sticking it on with some old school glue stick, and actually for this paper this works really well because the paper's not that heavy, so I think this will be fine to keep in there. And I'm going to stick that upside down. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay, so that's all nice and secure, and that just gives me a nice base to write my message on. And I'm someone that really does love to keep cards as well. I'm an old school person. You know how they say that, you know, not many people use cards anymore? I still love writing in cards, I love collecting cards, I love giving cards. So yeah, I'm still a lover of the card. So yeah, I'll be keeping this as a keepsake as well. So that's my inside cover sorted, and so I'm going to flip my front over and I'm going to start building the cover. And the cover is obviously this stripy card. This is a little bit thicker, so I wanted to put this on the front just to add a bit more stability. And I'm going to use my same method as before. Not measure too exact, and just see how we go. Lovely. And I love using these Violet Studio. I've had a few like packs from them before. I actually won a giveaway on Instagram for a pack, for a gift. It was like a kit that you could make gift bags with, and actually it was really lovely. So yeah, I'm definitely going to try and buy some more from there, because I haven't really bought a huge amount. I tend to get papers if I see them in Hobbycraft, and I've got some lovely like a celestial paper pad from them. So yeah, I really love their stuff, and this card kit has been really great. I've made a few things from it, so yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, so I've got my stripy section, and again I'm going to add that to the front. That sits perfectly for me. I love that. So I'm going to add my glue. Ooh. On there like that. Does anyone still just love using an old school glue stick? They just never fail me. They're just brilliant. I love them. But reminds me, I do need to go on a shopping trip for more adhesives, because I am running low on all my other stuff. So I do need to do that at some point. But that is not today. Okay, so I have my front cover on there looking lovely, so that's great. And now I'm going to do my fun bit, and I'm going to start adding my extra bits on. So what I've done for my number 3 is I've taken a piece of pink paper, and this came in a pack from Hobbycraft, and I've also done a blue holographic version of the same font, so that's that. And I was hoping to layer it on flat. What I did on the Cricut was I cut this number 3 at, I think it was 6.5 centimeters either side, sorry, height and width, and with the intention to layer these two up and just sit it on top. And I've done this before with other elements and it's worked perfectly, but for some reason this one hasn't. And so what I did with the pink one was I basically just added an extra 0.5 centimetre to the size. So this one I did 7 by 7, and I was kind of hoping that it would just layer on and it would have a nice little border around it. And like I say, that's worked before on other elements, but not today. And rather than chuck these away and recut it and faff around, I'm just going to work with it, because like I say, my son is not going to be worried that 3 doesn't match up. It will just be the perfectionist in me that is looking at it like, oh my god, but it's fine. So what I'm going to do instead is, to just appease me, I am going to layer this one up on top. I wasn't going to do that, but that's what I'm going to do. And I think that will solve it slightly. So what I'm going to do first, I think, is I'm going to layer it onto here first and then stick it down onto the card. So for that, I am going to use some glue, some foam pads, and I don't think, if I've got some scissors, hopefully, I don't think, oh, they're here. I don't think that's going to be too big, basically. So I'm going to start and do the bottom side, and I'm just going to see how far I get. Yeah, okay, that's good. So I'd love to know what everyone else is making at the moment. Like I say, I'm in a real, I go through phases with my crafting. I love doing it. Definitely in the last sort of few months, I've really struggled. Well, actually, more than that. I'd say probably in the last few years, I've really struggled to find the time to craft. And I really find that a real shame, because it's the one thing, well, apart from reading, it's the one thing I do that really just helps me, just to relax, and yeah, I really enjoy it. So for the last God knows how long, I've really struggled to find the time, but now that I've got a little bit of routine with my work-life balance and everything else, I'm finding the time now to do it more, hence why there's been a bit of an influx in videos. So yeah, so I want to know really, and I'm interested, because although I've been doing crafting for a long time, it's always been really on and off, so things change like as I get back into it. So I'm really intrigued to know what you guys are making, and yeah, try and have a conversation. Okay, so I've layered up my holographic 3 with my foam pads, and that actually has worked out brilliantly, and I think that's going to just sit really nicely on the pink like that. Just got to work out where I'm going to position it. I think that's the good spot. Okay, so I'm going to take all my backings off. 1, 2. Okay, so let's get that in position. There we go. Okay, so that's good. I'm happy with that. So yeah, you can see it's slightly off, but I'm really not going to try and be too precious over that. Okay, so that's on there. And now what I need to do is I want to just layer this up on the front here. So I am going to again use my foam pads on there like that. And these foam pads, I think, oh, the sun has really come through there. Apologies if that's really bright, but so nice to have some sunshine where I am. Sorry, I was saying these foam pads are from The Works, I think. So I tend to get most of my adhesive bits from there. Just because for me it's so easy to get there. I don't drive, so having to do huge craft hauls well, not having to do. If I were to buy lots and lots, it's just a lot for me to get home. I love the range, and I always see loads of videos on hauls from the range, and obviously it's so affordable, but I have to shop online because the one near me is ages, well, not ages away, but it's just a bit awkward to get to and from for me because I don't have a car. Okay, so I'm going to put my number 3 on, and I think I'm going to position it there. That was totally just a guess. Okay, so that's on there like that. I'm really happy with that. Let's get our little Sarah and Duck and add them on. I don't know where I want to put these actually. I haven't really thought about this bit. I was thinking of just sitting them on top there like that, but I don't know how I'm going to get her on with her little feet. That's going to be the issue. That's going to be the issue. I wonder if I do it like that, is that going to look too weird? I wonder if I glue her on and put him on a foam block. I wanted to put them both on a foam block, but I think her legs are going to be too thin to attach anything to. And I don't know about that. So what I might do is I might what's on the back of that? I might put her down here and just pop him up like that. That is what I'm going to do, I think. And then what I actually wanted to do was just, I might show you the pack from Violet Studios. Because they've got some really nice like ephemera pieces. So I'm wondering if I've got some extra elements I can add to this. Where is it? Yeah. I was kind of hoping for a balloon because I wanted to try and... right, here we go. Here is the birthday bits. I wonder if I could do the hip hip hooray, because that would work with that. Definitely going to add in the stars. So what I'm going to do is, I don't know if you can see that because I haven't put them in frame, is I'm going to take these little stars out and I'm going to use those just to add a bit more. Oops, my glue sticks fallen over. Right, so I'll use those, and then let's see if I wanted it to be in pink, but I don't think that's gonna, yeah, okay, right. So I've also added in more work for myself. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that underneath there. I might make a little platform for her to stand on. And I might put a little strip. Put a little strip on here. I might use some of this. Oh, that's quite cute. Let's put a little strip of card on here. Let's just make this up as we go along. Because I do kind of want her to stand out. So let's do that. Let's just make a little semicircle. And that is totally by eye and totally not neat in the slightest, but sorry about that sunshine again, guys. Okay, so, but again, he's really not going to be too concerned that it's not neat. He's just going to see that it's Sarah and Duck and love it, hopefully. Okay, so, oh, I don't know if that looks a bit odd, actually. I could get a bit more. I could get a... maybe do I put that bit on the top? And then put the... No, do you know what I'm going to do? I am going to glue her down and prop him up. And then I'm going to put the stars in. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to worry about the little semicircle. That's not going to work. Okay, so let's get some glue. Oh, it's falling all the way down there. One sec. Okay, so I've got my glue. Right. Glue her little legs on and pop her down here. Has he got enough room to go on as well? Yep, let's pop her there. Oh my god, she's so cute. I love it. Okay, so she's on, and then I'm going to put some foam pads onto Duck and get that one, get him propped up. Sorry, you can't see that, can you? Okay, is that small enough? Let's just check. Let's just trim. Cute. That actually looks really cute. I'm happy with that. Okay, so let's take the backs off. Pop him there. Yay! Oh, that looks really sweet. I'm so happy with that. Okay, and then I'm going to pop my little happy birthday up the top there. Do I want to layer that with a different colour? I've got a nice pink. Or do I want to just keep it like that? No, let's keep it like that. Okay, and pop that on there like that. One more. Oh, actually, I didn't have done that. Got one here. Okay, so that's on there like that. So I'm just going to take off the backs. I'm really hoping as well to put this up like non-edited, this video, so I hope that I've not made it too boring, and I hope that it's one that you can perhaps save for later and watch sort of in your own time. Yeah. So yeah, because I mean I love filming videos, but if I'm doing longer stuff like this, it's the editing that just takes the time. And actually something like this, like a craft with me, is quite nice if it's not too edited. So I'm probably going to just stick this up as it is. Which is fine. I'm happy to do that. But I just hope that it's not too boring, because I worry about that. But anyway. And then so lastly, all I'm doing now is I am just finding a space for my stars. I kind of just want to stick these on with glue dots rather than propping them up too much. I think I like where those are situated, so I'm going to get my glue dots, and these are, I'm sure I got these from Amazon somewhere of the same. I didn't pay much for them, but they're actually, well, they're marketed as balloon dots, so you know, like when you make balloon arches, but they're so sticky and so good, so I've kept them. I didn't use them all when I was using them for balloons, so I'm so happy, because these are, they obviously see through, so that's good. So but they're so good, they're so sticky, so I like using those. I've just got a bit here that I just want to get off because that's really annoying me. There we go. Okay, so my little card is complete. I'm just going to try and zoom you out just a touch so you can see it all in the frame. And there we have it. Perfect little birthday card for my son. He's going to absolutely love it. Usually when I'm making cards, I would probably like decorate the envelope a little bit, but I'm not going to do that for this one because the envelope will just get ripped or tossed aside as soon as he gets the card, so I'm not going to worry about that on this occasion. But yeah, I'm really pleased with it. It looks lovely. I think I've got the right amount of elements on there. All the colours tie in really well, and yeah, it's a lot more than I was originally going to do, but yeah, I think it's perfect for what, you know, he's going to love it because he loves Sarah and Duck, so I'm really happy with that. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do make something similar or you take some inspiration from this, then please let me know in the comments. It would really mean a lot to me if you let me know, you know, if you have a chance to make this one. And if you do like the video, please like the video and subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, all of the rest of it. I'm really trying to produce more content. I'm going to have more Cricut tips and hacks soon, and also more of these sort of craft with me videos. So yeah, I hope this isn't too long. I hope that it's not too boring. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.